Hi guys, it's Michelle with I'm a Mommy and I'm back with another video for you guys. I was tagged by the beautiful Nicole, or Cole, from Mommy Tips by Cole. I will have her channel linked down below and her video of my first time tag. But basically this is a really fun tag video and I haven't done a tag video in like 3,000 years. So I thought I would do one for you guys. And basically it's just a video that talks about a lot of things that were like your first time. So I thought it'd be really fun. So the first question is, let's see, Mommy Tips by Cole's beautiful video right there. First question is, do you still talk to your first love? My answer is no, 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 no. I don't, because it was not a pretty breakup, so we don't talk. We haven't talked since we broke up, and that's like a long time ago. What was your first job? I worked at a place called Pappy's Motorhome, and it was a place basically where people would rent RVs and then they would return them and we had to clean it up, and my sister and I would just rock out to like Vanessa Carlton, Michelle Branch. This was like 2000, 2001. But it was really fun because we got paid $20 every time we cleaned an RV and we could get it down in like an hour. It was really gross sometimes. Like you'd be surprised how dirty people leave things. It was gross. What was your first car? My first car was a 2001 Nissan Sentra, and I was so proud of myself. I was 18 and I bought it all by myself and with my own money, but I was really sad because a couple years later I got in a really bad car accident and it was totaled. So that was really sad. Who was the first person to text you today? The first person to text me today was my friend Kaylee, because we had Max's birthday party today and she texted me to see if I needed help with anything. So thanks, Kaylee, that was really nice. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? I probably have to say Max, just because it was his birthday party today and I was thinking, okay, and he's been kind of sick. I was like, how can I help take care of him so he's happy today? Who was your first grade teacher? You guys, I cannot for the life of me remember who my first grade teacher was. I remember Miss Cartenson was my kindergarten teacher, but I don't remember my first grade teacher. It was in Saudi Arabia and it was just a long time ago, so I don't know. Where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? Oh wow, that's a hard one because if you guys remember, I grew up overseas, so we were traveling all the time. I would probably have to ask my parents, but probably Chicago was where I flew the first time, or Thailand, one of those two. I don't know, I was a baby, I don't remember. Who was your first best friend and do you still talk? My first best friend was probably Anne Reebok in Saudi Arabia, and she was so cool. She taught me who Whitney Houston was and Wilson Phillips, because I was so sheltered, but she taught me a lot. And we don't talk anymore because she lives in Kentucky or something, but we're friends on Facebook, so we haven't seen each other since we were kids though. Okay, where was your first sleepover? Oh my gosh, I totally just remember. It was in 6th grade at Krista's house. And it was the first time my parents had ever let me sleep over somewhere because my mom was really protective and never let me have sleepovers. So I remember I slept over there and I did not sleep at all. I was like so afraid and I just wanted to be back home. I was just like a little mama's girl. Who was the first person you talked to today? Brad. Or is this like on the phone? I don't know, I haven't talked on the phone today. I haven't had to talk on the phone today, but it's usually Brad. Whose wedding were you in the first time? Whose wedding was I in for the first time? Oh my gosh, this is hard. I think it was my friend Lindy back when I was like 19 or 20. I was like one of her bridesmaids. What was the first thing you did this morning? What was the first thing I did this morning? I woke up and I gave Willie a kiss because Will always comes into our room when he wakes up in the morning and says like, good morning. So he's right there. That's the first thing I did. What was the first concert you ever went to? Oh my gosh, this makes me so excited. This was in 8th grade, you guys. Boys II Men came to town with Casey and JoJo. Holy cow, it was da bomb. Oh my gosh, I sound really old. No, it was the coolest concert. Casey and JoJo plus Boys II Men. It was epic. Like I remember when they were singing All My Life. Remember that song? It was just like tears were coming down. This is the best song. 8th grade, awesome concert. Okay, what was the first broken bone? I've never had a broken bone, knock on wood. First piercing. This is really embarrassing. I only have one hole pierced on each ear, but I never got my ears pierced until I was 21. Not because I was scared or anything, I just never really wore jewelry growing up, And the reason why I did it, it was like kind of like a coming of age thing for me. Like I had just gotten dumped by this boy that I was in love with and I just needed a change. So I got my ears pierced. That's really funny. First foreign country you've gone to. The first one I went to was Thailand, and then we went to Saudi Arabia, and then it changes from there. First movie you remember seeing. Oh gosh, I remember seeing Aladdin in the movie theaters. I remember seeing Terminator 2 in the movie theaters. It was in Thailand too, I remember. Yeah. When was your first detention? This is so bad. So I was in middle school, and here in Utah, middle school is like 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. So 9th grade's not in high school, but I was probably in 9th grade, and my friends and I all signed notes and said that we pretended that it was our parents checking us out, so we all ditched the last couple of periods and we went to my friend's house, and we were like bored because we couldn't drive, so we were doing like Taibo together. And then I got in trouble because they called my mom and they were like, did you check Michelle out today? Because they were like suspicious of my note. And my mom was like, no, I didn't know. Like, no, I didn't. So I got detention, or ISS, in school suspension. It was like, it was ridiculous. And they like tried to get me to turn on my friends and said, did you do this by yourself? And I just didn't turn them in. I was like, whatever. But it was not fun. First lessons you ever took. I started taking piano when I was 4 from Miss Mosley. She was awesome. Who was the first person beauty related on YouTube you ever watched? I think the first person I ever watched was Blair, that Juicy Star 07, I think. Yes, she was the first one I started watching. And then also Miss Glamorazzi, way back in the day. I've been watching her since day one because I feel a connection because I'm half Thai just like her. That is my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I tag all of you to do this video and let me know if you guys do this video. I think it's really fun. Thanks for tagging me, Nicole. Hope you guys had fun learning more about me. Thumbs up if you guys like tag videos, and don't forget to subscribe as well, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye!